Hey guys, it's the Average Gamer here, back with another video, and boy, I have a good one for you. In this video, we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to apply artwork to your Legends pinball. If that kind of stuff interests you, then you should definitely hit that bell notification, subscribe to the channel, and give us a thumbs up. It really means a lot. With that being said, let's get into the video right after this. So like I said, again, this video is about applying artwork to your Legends Pinball, and I will tell you that this is not for the faint of hearts. It does take some work to do this. You're going to have to remove the playfield. You're going to have to detach a lot of cables. You're going to have to take off the back box, and you're going to have to remove a number of the buttons, the coin door, the legs, to make sure that you apply this correctly. And on top of that, if you really want it to look very nice, because you are spending a good amount of money, you're going to want to take off the factory artwork, strip it down so you don't get any bumps or anything like that, and you make sure that it sticks pretty well. But once you do that and it's done, you're gonna really be happy with the end product and whatnot. So the artwork I got it from Arcade Graphics, my man Tyler over there. He's also provided me a code for my subscribers, so if you haven't done so already, order over there at Arcade Graphics, use the code UAG, and you'll get 20% off of your order. And you can make your bad boy look something like this, if not better. Does custom work. He does really good work. A number of my units here at my home, he's done the artwork for. So, you know, I wouldn't tell you about a product unless I used it myself. So let's get into the video. You can see what it entails to get this done, and then at the end of the video I'll show you how it looks at the end. Okay guys, let's get into it. So guys, we are applying the artwork to the left side of the cabinet. I've prepped it by removing the artwork. You can see that's removed. You're going to have to basically disassemble the main frame, because you have to get the buttons out, and when you get to the coin door, you're going to need the room in there, so you're going to have to take the playfield off as well, in order to get everything correct, because in most cases the artwork is not going to come out with the coin door cut out or anything like that. So to get it nice and looking right, you're going to have to remove those things. So remove the playfield, we'll remove the legs, and here we go. So we have the Avengers Infinity Quest as our table. So that's what we have there, and let's go ahead and so then you want to basically get it fitted correctly before we start any of the cutting of any nature. And in most cases they're going to give you about a ½ inch of bleed. So there's that. And here I'm just measuring like 3 or 4 times, because once you start cutting this stuff, there's no going back. So I'm making sure that I have enough bleed on each side that it will allow me to maneuver the the vinyl if need be. And also I want to be able to wrap it, the edges. The edges should be wrapped, so that's where Graphix starts peeling on the corners. So if you have a little bit to wrap on the corners, that's gonna allow your graphics to breathe a little, and you won't have to be so worried about the products to start peeling off. So you don't see me in the beginning of this, but I cut up a portion of the back so I can start applying the artwork, and then I'm using a felt smoother to put down the application. You want to do this in small sections to make sure that you are doing it correctly, working out the bumps and whatnot, the air bubbles. You do it in smaller sections is less work for you at the end with a blow dryer or anything like that to take out the bumps. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then you'll see me do other sections and smaller pieces. So while you're applying, you want to apply it in sections. This will allow you to get the smoothest installation possible. And granted, you're still going to get some bubbles, but you're going to do a couple of things to work that out. You're going to rub your fingers against the artwork, and rubbing your finger against the artwork is going to allow you to use your thermal heat and basically it's going to allow you to work the bubbles out. And then lastly, sometimes that doesn't work always. We're going to use a hair dryer or a heat gunner, whichever one you have. I have a hair dryer. And we're going to go ahead and work out the bubbles as we go. So, see, I cut off a section here. I'm just going to go from the other side and just work the material down. And then I am here, turn up and down, and make sure I got as smooth as possible, because when I'm going to go back to do it, I don't want to do too much work. Already, you can tell the difference. It really changes the game, and it's definitely a thicker material that we're using here compared to what was on there. What was on there, it kind of felt like it didn't look like it, but when you were taking it off, it felt like the wrapper around a bottle of Pepsi. If you had a 2-liter soda and you try to peel the plastic off, That's how it felt. So actually, this came out really nice. I haven't, we still got to do the trim, but let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. The hole for the buttons. So this is where you do your trim work. So after you've made sure that your your artwork is secured, whatnot, that's going to be your final step for that particular panel. So you go over everything with a fine tooth comb because you really don't want this to start peeling up. So the bleed over, what you can do to kind of help you from making sure your artwork doesn't start peeling, you can wrap your peel over to your edges, and that's just going to make sure that that artwork basically stays in place. then you gotta trim the where the legs are going. You gotta trim that area. That's what I'm doing right now. But I'm trying to make sure that I do it in a way where I'm not taking access from anything. And now I'm just going to go over the edges. Because the edges are important because edges is where things start to peel. So now I'm going back into my work and cutting out the buttonholes. Again, this is why we had to disassemble the unit, so we can go back and do this and have it look as fresh as possible. So once you got that cut out, let's just put the back in. One down. And look how clean it looks doing it that way. I've seen people apply the artwork and over the buttons and then try to jerry rig it, and trust me, I've done it before in the past, and I just ruined my artwork. Don't ruin your artwork, guys. You spend a lot of money on your artwork. Take the time and do it right, and you will be happy that you did. Here you go. And make sure you're doing this on a carpet or something of that nature, because nothing is worse than you damaging your artwork that you've just done. So we'll go ahead and place it like this, and this way you can actually see what I did in terms of removing the artwork. Here's the fun part, and I say that facetiously, but it's trying to get this artwork to be removed. So you grab one of these corners and it comes off pretty easily. The only thing is that you're going to be here like twice, because sometimes the artwork, this part will come off. You got to come back around and take off the film part. Now, normally, I probably would have kept it on, because if somebody ever wanted to buy it and wanted it to be the original, you can do that. But when I was trying to get things situated with the placement of the first side, it just kept on fighting me. So I thought that it would be best to just remove it. So that's what we did. We just removed it. So, guys, I'm gonna show you the belly of the beast. This is probably the part you're gonna hate the most. Hey guys, so that was our tutorial video on how to apply artwork to your Legends pinball, and basically any pinball at that. But if you liked it, go over to Arcade Graphix. Tyler there will hook you up. Remember, use my promo code UAG and you'll get 20% off. And if you like videos like this and this kind of content, definitely hit that bell notification, subscribe to the channel, and give us a thumbs up on the way out. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, wait a minute.